NyanCave.
Hey, what's up? I'm Clay.
I'm Yanny.
And we're continuing near.
Far, wherever you are. We saved a prince from a box. I hope we get lots of money.
I think he's a frog.
I apologize. I swear by my new position as King of Facade, I shall grant whatever you desire. Please, what is it I can do for you?
Cure my dying sister.
Oh, no, that's all right. We were just happy to help.
You just shut the hell up. Your sister is dying.
Nonsense! Speak your desire, and I may see it done.
Just imagine, like, Yona being like, anything you desire, and she's like, ah. And then he's just like, oh, no. A good deed is a reward in itself. You know, it's like...
Did the bot not connect? The bot did not connect. I will retry connecting.
You gonna touch the bot?
I'm gonna touch the bot.
Touch the bot.
I believe the Regent has just given us an order.
I guess so. In that case, how about you make Rule 0? And have it say that if people don't like a rule, they can vote to change it.
I don't even think he cares about his sister. We literally came here to talk to the king about her disease.
Yes, but the king is dead.
He's the king now!
Yes, but he's a boy.
So, at least mention it.
Yeah, we probably should.
Splendid idea.
Probably should have mentioned it. Very well.
What? But my king, this cannot be.
Our people have long memories. We shall never forget the debt we owe you, no matter how hard the times.
I really hope that as we walk away, Kaine's like, wait, didn't we come here to do something?
Yeah.
And then Aegis is just like, oh no, Yona. Oh no.
Oh. Such
no.
is the way of the masked people.
Oh no.
And thus, we shall grant your request.
I think it's obvious they didn't find a way to cure it since, you know, the king died. Okay, 1, you can still mention it. 2, I'm not saying to cure her. I'm saying to give us all of your resources so that we may find the cure. And then we can name it in the name of the dead king or something. Make it all feel good, you know.
Still, that alone cannot repay our debt to you. Please, accept this.
Oh, Reaper.
Ooh.
Thanks. But I think most of your praise belongs to someone else.
Thank you, Fyra. I'm sorry for all that I put you through. It's not a problem.
Do you know how to cure the Black Scrawl?
Thank you.
Ah, the foul disease that claimed my father's life.
Even a king couldn't recover from it.
I fear everything we tried ended in failure.
It seems there is no way around it. We'll have to collect the sealed verses after all.
Yeah, it's the only lead we have.
Pardon me, but what are those sealed verses?
We came across an old song that says if we find them all, we can cure the Black Scrawl.
And yes, we are well aware that refrains penned by minstrels half in their cups are hardly a reliable source of information.
Hey, I'll believe anything if there's even a sliver of hope it could help me save Yona.
You could found a religion on that.
Verses, orbs, crystals, magic goat meat, whatever.
Did someone say magic goat meat? Well, have I got a recipe for you? One moment, please. Can I ask you to visit us again?
Aww.
Of course.
Just try not to get yourself kidnapped again.
Of course. Thank you. I promise to be careful.
Okie dokie, Ooh,
Dark wall.
Dark wall erects a magical defensive barrier. Cool. I like that kind of stuff.
We can't talk to the tall man.
We cannot.
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go back.
Fire!
Come visit us again soon, okay?
Okay, fire! Ooh, voice crack.
Today I learned that Chloe Zhao, award-winning director for Nomadland and the upcoming movie The Eternals, still writes fanfiction. I share.
Nice. I share.
I share.
I share. I share.
Just because I think it's something everyone needs to hear. So write that story. Draw that out. Make that video. Do what you love, folks.
Slowpoke!
Careful what you ask for.
It's true though. Like, live your best self to the truest of you. You know? Because being true to yourself is the best thing that you can do. Enter the king's mansion and leave, and he shall be speakable, maybe? Like, literally. I bet there's lots of people who, like, troll around on the internet with false names and... Don't fall in that sand, man. It's against the law.
Call me Metallica because enter sand.
I'm covered in sand.
Oh, it's
Take care before all your health is lost.
Oh, it does hurt me. There's no easy way to get over there, eh?
It's against the rules, Clay.
I can't believe we just destroyed an entire society. Rule 0.
Leave Facade, then go to the king's mansion. I guess we gotta leave and come back. Oh, and we can't go in there.
What is this facade?
What is this facade? Just go around the outside.
Around the outside?
Around the outside.
Around the outside. He just says book go around the outside.
Around the outside, around the outside.
He just says book go around the outside. No singing in town. Oh.
No, you could also just talk to the boatman.
Oh.
That's how that works.
Boatman.
Ah, we should send our sister a letter.
Rider of the Sand River.
Do we have a rule about bees? What rule? What would the rule about bees even be?
Thou shalt not kill the bees.
That's not a bad rule.
Thou shalt praise the bees before consuming any honey.
There and back again.
A bee's tale.
I wish I could meet Kai and a lady Aegis told me about. I bet she's really nice and always says nice things. I wonder if she was like what my mom was like.
She only says nice things.
Only says nice things.
If you don't have anything vulgar to say, don't say anything at all. Maps at the item store.
Would you lend? My daughter's birthday's coming up and I want to cook her something special. But rule number 8641 states that parents cannot purchase food for their children's birthday feasts. Would you be willing to help me?
For something.
Oh, thank you so much. You'll need to bring me 10 round striped food objects.
I think you'll need to be more specific.
Watermelon.
I'm sorry, but rule number 27,229 states that when sending someone on an errand, you cannot state the name of the item you want to buy.
Easy rule. But if I manage to figure it out,
These rules are absolute.
Oh, well. Is any of it? Oh, well.
Yeah, I guess watermelon?
Talk to the guards outside the mansion. Welcome, benefactor. Welcome, benefactor.
Welcome to Benefactor.
I think that you may be mistaken. We can't do anything here.
Yet. Oh, I'll buy one of these. I need it anyway.
I think that you need watermelons for what she wants
Yeah.
as well.
I'm gonna see if it's what she wants.
Is any of it? Oh, well,
What?
Didn't she want like 10? She said 10 food strike food objects.
I was hoping that she would just, you know, like tell me like, oh, that's the one. I just need more of it. 10 round strike.
Yeah, you need to get 10 to do it.
No, I need 10 of them.
is any of
You can't just give her
Oh,
one? Okay.
At some point, you're gonna want to come back here. Okay, okay.
I mean, like, I can afford it, but do I want to? Oh. This better be worth it for birthdays. Oh my god, if it's not this.
Are these watermelons what you were looking for?
Yes! Thank you so much.
Great. I hope you can make your daughter something tasty.
Like 10 watermelons.
Oh, she loves watermelon cake more than anything. Now, please take this reward.
You've made her life so much better, though. Did you get the extra watermelon for Yona?
Not yet, no, I can only hold 10.
Oh, you can only hold 10 watermelon? I mean, honestly, how many watermelons could I carry? Probably not 10, so. Ran choo choo.
Oh, love that show.
What can we buy at the Strange Thing store? Yeah.
I guess so.
If only we'd grown some watermelons.
Oh, that would not have been worth it at all. The only way it would have been worth it was if it was a unique weapon. I guess all the weapons are unique, so. Oh.
Rule numbers are randomized, but I can add the rules to the thing.
So I don't know where this item shop is.
What do you mean? The item shop?
Yeah. Because none of these are
The general store? Or, oh, grocery store. Weapon shop?
Because grocery store had the watermelon. Material shop didn't have maps. The weapon shop shouldn't have maps. I don't know where the maps are. Which store is the map store? I like maps.
You like maps?
Yeah. I love how it's like, wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait,
What a good song.
they don't love you like I love you.
Just wait. There's a shop left and right on the palace main gate. So there's 2 shops per entrance.
Ah.
Don't fall in the sand.
Yay. Oh. That would have been a lot
Ooh.
more economical.
Oh, a facade map?
ah.
Yeah, let's get one of those. Let's get. Do you want a rice plant?
Yeah, sure.
What do you want a freesia? Yeah, let's get some stuff.
I'm broke. So broke. I'm out of here. Oh. Would it show me quests on here? I guess not, eh?
Quest.
Oh. You know what? I'll find a bunch on the way home.
Quests.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll find mini quests.
Oh, also medicinal herbs. Broke? Dire side quest screen? Absolutely
I
not.
had to drive 4 hours to get my tires changed.
Wow.
I had you guys Bluetooth during my drive and my window was down and the drive was looking at me while I was listening to Laura Bailey cussing a lot.
Sveta! It seems sort of like, wrong to drive 4 hours to change your tires, you know? Like, woo. Thank you, Sveta. I mean, if it's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do, but...
I hope that drive took the old tires and shoved them up their ass! Until it came out their mouth! And then they shoved it back up their ass in an infinite loop of tires and vulgarity!
Those rules are important to the masked people.
You don't say.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound like a man.
Boy, I'm not a kid, you know.
I am the day
Less
man.
talking, more walking.
That's cute, though. What a good boy. What a good boy. Oh, it's cheaper in Anchorage. That makes sense. Yeah, we've done drives. Not 4-hour drives, but we've done drives to go places where things are cheaper. So long as the gas price is, this is interesting.
Manner of places, these.
I think it's a graveyard.
The headstones seem to be lacking names. Also, why do they shine as if they were carved from the rock just yesterday?
Paisho? No Paisho. It's cool how the characters comment on the geography.
Yeah, it's really cool. Wolf.
Wolf.
It was just regular wolf, not mega wolf.
I wonder if I can find Mega Wolf. Oh, ouch.
Oh, right, you have defensive wall now, too.
I do.
Bless you. Still can't pull those things, probably, eh?
It appeared.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a quest.
Whoa, look at that little master sword place.
Okay. It was
Oh, shit, we got a whole new sword as well.
oh yeah, right. Rebirth. Oh, actually, I guess I can.
Whoa.
Very light.
Its magic is
down.
down.
Interesting.
It's a pizza cutter.
Looking for lizards.
Have fun riding, Slowpoke.
Later.
But he's not here, so I set a party by myself.
A very sharp bubble wand. I love blowing bubbles. Mushroom.
Mushrooms! Ah, lizard! That's it. Now I see the mouse tails. I guess we can do a quick stop.
At the junkyard. See how Jacob and shit is doing?
Oh, they're locked in by the in-game boundaries.
You can't escape me.
There's nowhere to run. Guess I'll die. Lizard?
Yep, I see it.
Lizard.
It's running. It's running.
You'll never escape me, yoink.
Wait, this is not the way to shit, is it? Oh, it is the way to shit.
Man, I love this game so much.
Hey.
Kane is a waifu.
Nice.
Ruiz!
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, she's pretty great. My favorite thing is that she swears and doesn't care about anything, but she cares about everything, you know?
She doesn't afraid of
She
anything.
doesn't afraid of anything, and I love that for her.
Oh, can I not? Oh, is this the village? Oh, this is the village. My bad. So it was the northern plains for the junkyard.
Yes.
Oh, a giant egg.
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 Oh, that's that another egg?
Herb. Herb.
Yeah. Crap.
Not gonna lie, completely unintentional.
I knew you were gonna do it. I thought it was gonna be on purpose too. I'm like, he's gonna get the quest, he's gonna roll immediately and be like,
Sound good.
Is that quest worth doing?
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now.
Or
Let's go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess.
Boar would be very helpful to get you there.
yeah.
There's Boar. It's sleeping.
Oh, this is the one we killed. It's like missing its tusk.
Yeah, it's because we're friends now.
Okay.
It got better from being killed,
Junk heap.
obviously. Ah! Ah! Oh!
Huh. That was unexpected.
You're gonna jump with your boar? Take your boar off any sick jumps? Can you jump with your boar?
I guess not.
Okay, well. You can't run there anyways because you have to climb up the side of that
know.
bridge.
Oh my god. Sweet.
Perfect.
I have arrived. Yeah, so parcel quest, is it worth or no? And by worth, I mean, like, is it a weapon? Because, like, if it's a weapon, I'll do it. But if it's just like, oh, thank you for doing this incredibly tedious task. Here's the 1,000 gold. I'm not going to do it.
Well, the chief's gonna be like, fuck you, you shit fuck. And Kaine's gonna be like, no, shit, fuck you.
And he's like, well, I guess I should give you something. Otherwise, I'd be as bad as you. Like, you know what? You can just straight up tell me what the reward for the quest is.
Oh my god, Charlie. You're gonna break that parcel so much that ThinkGeek will hire you for their packaging. I never ordered anything from ThinkGeek, but I always wanted to.
Not a weapon. Just to see how busted it is. You unlock more parcel quests?
Oh my god!
Oh.
Sorry, the now loading thing was awesome.
Oh, I didn't
she
see
tripped
it.
and fell
Oh,
and,
did she?
and slid off screen.
That's so sad.
Unless she's actually sick. We should probably check in on her. Where are you going? Oh, Mousetails. You're not gonna check on Shit and Jacob?
Oh, I will. I just
Mousetail.
want Mousetails, because I think more Mousetails will spawn after I go in. So I want to grab the Mousetails that are around first, and then we'll go check in on them on the way back and see if I can upgrade any. Oh, I didn't need to do that. She fell. I missed it.
Is she okay?
So there's more fragile delivery quests after you do it. Is there a weapon at the end of the quest line? Or anywhere along the quest line?
Is it worth
mouse!
Is it worth doing the parcel quests?
Yes.
All parcel quests have a gold reward around 3,000.
Oh,
Not a single weapon.
okay. I am not doing those.
Always two mice. One near the save point, one near the dungeon
Doesn't
entrance.
talk about mom as much these days.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Not much to talk about. That story kind of ended.
Jacob,
Yeah?
can you read me a story?
Aww.
In a bit, okay? I've got a customer right now. Need some work done on your weapon?
Yeah, this titanium alloy. Do you have to go into the thing to farm it, or will I get it eventually? Because, oh boy, upgrading the lily leaf sword. Like, and the crazy thing is, this is the store-bought sword. Usually, you know, wow, that's a crazy upgrade though, but it needs a lot of materials. Oh,
Well, you
most
have
of which
all of
I
them
have,
except for
the
two
alloy.
titanium alloys.
You have to farm. Only drops from the junk heap dungeon.
Oh.
Iron ore and a twisted ring, eh?
Uzu says that titanium is not worth farming at this point, so don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Come.
Don't tell me twice, but yeah, titanium farming is definitely something that I would do off stream. There are far more interesting things to do with you guys.
How many mouse bites do you have?
I've enough,
Nice.
probably.
I was tired today, so I stayed home and hid in bed. I could still hear Devila singing from somewhere, though. Listening to her always makes me happy.
You know why, Supernova? Because Gideon's a shit. He's a little shit. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna go fight Mom! And Jacob's gonna be like, Mom, 1, doesn't love you, 2, is dead. 3, 3 in the arms of another man. Give it up, Gideon. Get your shit together. It's just you and me, and we're forging weapons. I don't want to forge weapons. I want Mom to make me nuggies. Nuggies don't exist in this world. We eat mice. We eat mouse tails.
Real stupid. I really wish Boar had Skyrim horse physics.
Yeah.
It would just really make my day, you know? Oh, maybe after I cross the bridge.
Yeah, and he's like 10. That doesn't mean that his mom's not dead and that he needs to get over it for his brother's sake. No, I'm just being a dick for fun, not for real.
Yanni's new book, Being a Dick, for fun and profit.
Wow.
Or
remember when you had no medicinal herbs and now you have many?
I know. Oh, Boar's up there.
Boar's not allowed down here because he can't get back out once he's down.
Oh. Oh, right, it's the other gate.
Boom. Boom. Children aren't my favorite. I think child characters aren't my favorite, unless they're awesome, you know? Like Nanako.
Unrealistically awesome.
Like unrealistically awesome. If they have any sort of normal child behavior, like sniffling, crying, whining.
Wanting their mom to be alive.
Wanting their mom to be alive. What other things do kids do that I hate? Exist.
High-pitched voices.
High-pitched voices.
Oh, I forgot. Next time you're in Seafront.
Sure.
Remind you of yourself.
If any character reminds me of myself, instantly bottom tier. Instantly bottom tier. Joe from Digimon, bottom tier.
Excuse me, but
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
when I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village?
How old
he
is
has.
your son?
Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
Did he want to go live in Facade or something?
Maybe.
Okay. If I...
Is it because you still feel like a kid, Yanni, your description? Are you a child? Maybe I'm stuck at the age of 13, emotionally.
Can I call... Oh, boss.
Yeah, it's that guy. Remember him?
Oh, yeah. Lame. Fuck. I love Boar so much. Boar just doesn't give a fuck,
It gives
you know?
0.
Oh, God! Oh, no.
See, Chan and Jordan, I relate most to Joe, which is why he's bottom tier. And I also relate most to Makoto, which is why I gave her such a hard time, too. I was thinking the other day that I'm stuck emotionally at 13.
Oh, Drift, right. Sorry. Next time. Yeah, right. Joe is pretty forgettable.
Joe had glasses.
Fertilizer?
Royal Fern. What kind of fertilizer
Thanks
did
for-
she want? I wasn't paying
It's in the item
attention.
shop. I'll know when I see it.
Joshua, but Joe and
bounty
Makoto are
fertilizer.
smart. You're not wrong.
Okay, now this tavern is...
This theme's super comf.
Tavern right there.
Yeah.
here's your ingredients.
Oh, it tastes just as extreme as it looks. Popola's the only person I know who can handle it. Anyway, tell Popola I'll have this stuff sent over to the village as soon as it's ready, okay?
Got it.
All right. Oh, you had more to say?
A drink with a lizard's tail inside certainly sounds impressive.
5.
Yeah, Popola's really something when she starts drinking.
Surely you jest.
No joke. Once she got so plastered, she practically destroyed the shop.
What?
Knocked down a wall and everything.
What?
Does alcohol affect Devila in the same manner?
Devil is more of a lightweight. If she has even a little, she starts acting all cute and meowing like a kitten.
Devila? For true?
For true.
For true.
Alcohol is a fearsome chemical indeed.
I like that.
Hey there. Any specials on the menu today?
Well, we have a local special, but lately I've had trouble getting the ingredients.
Yeah?
It's pretty much all anyone here wants to eat.
Well, that's terrible.
Would you? Oh, thank you so much. I need 10 medicinal herbs, 10 bags of wheat, and 10 sardines. If you can find all that.
Okay. Time to become the Wheat King.
I like how he wants to take all your medicinal herbs.
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored.
There's probably a quest at this post office.
Okay.
I love these seals. They are the best.
Because they remind you of what you want it to be.
Yeah. Sometimes they banana pose, and that makes me really happy. Because banana pose is my favorite seal pose. It means they're safe. They feel safe and happy, and I just love them so much. I hope they're not smelly in real life, but I really want to kind of cuddle with one.
Nope. No postman quest.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Oh, hey, I found you!
Oh man, how'd you...
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Is that Bryce?
Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh, man. Why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here. And I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something, but I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so yeah.
No one has any ingredients.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine. I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish all the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever, you know, for a change. So could you give me, like, 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat?
Please have it.
He's
I can
Canadian.
find pans and spoons and stuff, so just
Goat
bring
meat?
me to his place whenever, man.
Whatever, man. No.
I can find the pans and spoons.
Shoot. What do I have? What do I have? Oh, no, that's not it.
That's the one. Oh,
Oh.
missing 2 mutton.
Oh.
You seem to be in good spirits.
Oh, I am. My new flower shop is already far more successful than I ever dreamed.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I was in trouble before, but I think I've got a good foundation here. In fact, I want to ask my girlfriend, NieR, to come live with me here. It's the least I can do after all I put her through.
Ooh, you found a local single in your area?
The only problem is I don't really have time to go all the way over there. So I was thinking of sending a letter instead.
Sure.
Sounds like it's time sensitive. Want me to deliver it for you?
Oh, really?
Oh, he is sure. This lad loves nothing more than meddling in other people's affairs.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well, my girlfriend lives near the chief's house. Give her this Phrygia with the letter, okay? I really wanted to give her a lunar tear, but as I'm sure you know, the whole reason they call them legendary is that they're so hard to cultivate. But I did manage to cultivate a Phrygia. She's always liked Phrygias, so I guess things turned out for the best.
Cultivating lunar tears must require... a remarkable amount of work.
Yeah, even so. It's nice that guy works so hard to be able to invite his girlfriend out to join him.
Damn. I still don't have enough inventory.
No one does.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm trying to get into the trading business, so I'm stocking up on the essentials.
Are you the reason no one has any ingredients?
You mean like selling local products to faraway lands?
Not products so much as raw materials. With every nation running out of the basics, I figure it's a great way to make a killing. But right now, I don't have a source for materials, and it's driving me crazy. If I could make just one transaction, I could get this thing off the ground. But I don't have anything to offer. It's a real, conundrum.
Have you considered not just sitting on your boat complaining?
I wouldn't mind getting some materials for you to sell.
Seriously? Well, that would be great.
What do you need?
It's a pretty big list, so you might want to write it down in that floating notebook of yours.
Casual floating notebook. Also, Weiss, are you gonna let that slide?
I need 10 bundles of wool, 5 lumps of natural rubber, and 10 goat hides.
Are you making condoms?
Oof, that's probably gonna take a while. Is that okay?
Take your time. That'll give me a chance to set up shop and fill out forms and the like.
But who can say if said girlfriend honestly wanted to wait?
You're still on about this.
What do you mean?
Surely the woman desired to live with him, did she not?
Well, probably, yeah. But he wasn't able to make it happen. That's why he left her in the village.
It would have been difficult, yes, but perhaps preferable to a life of solitude. Why did they not think about how much time and distance would separate them?
It doesn't matter anymore. They'll be able to see each other just fine soon enough.
Let us hope this is the case.
So...
I don't know if I'm gonna actually do this, but...
Nonako Tanai Annie, why do people die? Can you tell me what happens to mommy? Disappointed face.
Annika! I'd slap a wig on that TV and say, she's right here, sweetheart.
Oh.
Now sing your song and be happy. Thank you, Annika! Anika. I think it's Anika. Is that correct?
I think so.
Fun fact, in Drakengard 3 you can give the MC Zero Kane outfit. It's DLC sadly.
Sveta! Thank you, Sveta. I like, I mean, paid DLC is sad, but...
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious girl trouble. See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
That seems rather demanding.
She really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places
soft
for a
A.
first-class lady. She's so cool.
Everyone has their own tastes, I guess.
Annika.
I tell you, there isn't another girl out there as high-class as mine.
I don't... What do you... Is it the old lady in the tower? I hope it is.
I hope so.
She would, too. You want to take me out? You can take me to a fancy restaurant. I like to be wined and dined.
If this doesn't cost at least 50% of your overall yearly earnings, I don't want to eat it.
But we could only eat out twice a year, and then we'd be poor.
Then I wouldn't have to stay with you for very long.
Do you want me to be happy wife, happy life? Now get to it, chop chop. I'm hungry and I'm getting grumpy.
I don't know what that quest wanted from me. Granny only eats Michelin Star Boy. What does Michelin Star Boy taste like?
Watch yourself around that old lighthouse.
You better watch yourself around that old lighthouse, lady. We should stop in and see our sister as well.
Oh.
Or is that plot forwarding?
I think it is, yeah. But that or...
Oh, there it was. Behind you. Behind you.
What? Oh. Hello.
You have to talk to him 3 separate times to activate his quest. Oh yes, we went into the post office. Bump. I like how they have like beaver tails. It makes me kind of happy. Speaking to Yona is plot. Ooh. Bourgeois vu, I've just been in this bore before, running into walls.
The spaces aren't big enough to utilize the drift right now. Like maybe on the big plane, but here it's just brutal. Mutton. Right.
Mutton.
Mutton. Oh, I won't get it here.
Get your mutton.
That's sad.
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
I'm sure we'll end up there again, so... And I'll make sure to kill some sheep on the way.
Apparently, you can sometimes...
Oh, right.
Oh.
Did I?
Which job should I give you first?
It's the
I've got a
postman's
job
request.
from the post...
Sure.
I wrote down the...
I'll just...
Postman Pat. Postman Pat. Postman Pat and his black and white cat. 3 stars is the highest Michelin stars you can go. But with our usual 5-star base system, it makes it sound so much less impressive. It really does, doesn't it? Yeah, we got the drink for Devila. Well, he said he was sending it over. It's like, I'll send the drink over. We should check our post box, though, because maybe she wrote us a letter.
It doesn't work like that.
What do you mean?
It just saves.
That's not our post box.
Oh, right.
Nope, no letter.
Oh, whoa. Are those ready?
Black and white cat.
Wow. I expect this to take longer.
Takes one day.
Wow, 10 wheat.
Whoa. Don't collect that other wheat, I guess.
Actually, I might not be capped. I might have been mistaken.
Well, 10 wheat is cap, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I have to check, because I have a bunch of other stuff. I don't know what caps. Because, like, my medicinal herbs cap, but I don't
for Popola. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I don't know if...
Some of them have 99 caps, some of them have 10.
Cultivation?
Nope.
99.
Oh, cultivation, yes. I think you mean the drink for Cusco.
Cusco's drink. Oh, I forgot to drop off her fertilizer.
I wish gardening was that simple. Just... whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Did you ever garden when you were young?
No, absolutely not.
Oh. I gardened with my mom a lot. Because she loved gardening. Because we lived in this low-income housing, and they were all kind of depressing looking, and my mom just was like, well, not any more of that. And she dug up her front yard and planted like creeping mini roses, and had like a trellis that she kind of made. Like it was shaped like an L. And it was really cool. I wish there was pictures of it. Yeah. And I was like, Mom, are we allowed to do this? She's like, I don't care. It makes me happy. Water them. We didn't water them.
Oh, shoot. You're right.
Do we have a garden? Not really.
Nope.
There are plants, but it's just gardening takes a lot of time, effort, and knowledge. And I have none of those. I'm managing to keep my indoor plants alive, and that I feel quite proud of.
As you should.
We also grew beans by our back porch, and they got too heavy and they ripped the trellis off the wall. And then my cat, he brought a bird back, and we're like, ah! And so he was out there in the beans tossing this bird around, and we're like, ah, stop! And he wanted in, and we weren't gonna let him in because he's gonna bring the bird in.
Tell me more about the birds and the beans.
The birds and the beans. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
How are you feeling?
Better, now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
Sure, I'll stay.
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona, I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
If he immediately leaves, I'm gonna be very sad.
I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale. He stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. Before and after? I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, and then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. I'd like to solve the puzzle. It's a sealed verse. The thing I'm looking for, the key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What the hell does that mean? His lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make out with them. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth.
Just a dream. Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
Two kinds of perspectives on that.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and Forest of Myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
Cute.
Did somebody order a watermelon?
Yay! You're the best.
Anything else you need?
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
All right then. One pumpkin coming right up. I got your pumpkin, Yona.
Thanks.
You've sure been eating a lot lately.
Oh, I'm not eating them.
You're not?
Ta-da! Here you go. I made it all by myself.
What recipe involves pumpkin and watermelon?
And normal melon.
Is this a cake?
Oh!
Yep. Popola taught me how to bake one. I made it for you in secret.
Oh.
Wow, Yona. This is... well, it's a surprise for sure.
Come on. Try it, try it.
Yeah, this is so good.
Yay! You're always super busy, so I wanted to make you something to help keep up your strength.
That's really sweet of you, Yona. Thank you.
Sure. Actually, I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftovers.
The life of an elder sibling continues to be a trying experience.
You're telling me.
She's right there.
I know. Sometimes people just ignore Weiss altogether.
We should play a game together sometime too.
That's very cute.
Oh. You've never had pumpkin spice watermelon melon cake?
Oh, frick. On the topic of reading lips, one of our mail carriers...
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
We need to see Popola anyways. One of our mail carriers is hard of hearing.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize until they asked me to like take off my mask, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, it's because you can't understand what I'm saying at all." So I've been considering learning some like basic sign language to just be able to be like, "Yes, no, hi, thank you," that kind of thing. Like, that's what I was thinking, Zeta, and like, it's just nice to know some basic sign language, just for like moments like that, and especially with the way the world is, it's just nice to have that as an option.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in the Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words dream, and dream, someone dream.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you.
Dream a little dream of me. And leave. And then back in.
1 second, it's usually dialogue.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, interesting. I would have thought that the next one would have been like...
This is...
For a decoration, it's certainly in poor taste.
It's that lizard thing we fought in the Eyrie. Who would make a figure of that anyway? And what is it doing here? We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
Oh, shoot.
Are you guys Shark Boy and Lava Girling in the chat right now?
What the hell is going on?
I think it's Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I've never seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but I've watched significant amounts of videos upon Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Hey there. You mind giving me a hand with this? Popola asked me to organize her bookshelves, but it's kind of a big job. I'm hoping you can take care of a few of them. Here. This book goes in the second shelf from the left, on the east side of the second floor.
I've forgotten what she wants. I hope you remember.
Oh. I thought this was the second floor.
Take that book to the second shelf from the left, on the east side of the second floor.
Oh, I was gonna click that.
At the second floor? Oh shoot, was I on the wrong side?
I bought this game on release and thought I could pass you guys, but just got promoted and been too busy to play.
Hey.
Now I can see what you do different.
Hey, congrats. Well,
Slim Cognito! That's pretty neato. Congratulations on your promotion.
Yeah. Oh, right there.
Here's the spot.
That'd have been the south wall for me.
With great power comes great responsibility, though, so I understand.
The first book is all set.
Thank you. Now take this book to the third shelf from the right, on the south side of the first floor.
Hey, Vice?
Yes, lad.
Aren't you all powerful? Can't you just, you know, use magic to zap this place into shape?
The infinite power of Grimoire Vice is not to be used for such trivial tasks.
This isn't trivial.
You are the one so enamored with hard, honest work.
Here we...
You love that dream, 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 dream. All you have to do is dream.
That's a huge load off my mind. It's always nice to meet someone else who appreciates the value of a good book, you know?
Are we getting married now?
Anyway, here's your reward.
Hey!
Absolutely, Theodine. God stays in heaven because he, too, lives in fear of what he's created. And that creation is the platypus.
It's too powerful.
Ever waiting for him. With his friend, the rainbow mantis prawn.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. Rainbow mantis shrimp?
Yes. Punch the arms clean off of you. Have you ever punched anything underwater? It's hard because water it has resistance to it.
It's true. I guess it wants us just to go right to the Forest of Myth.
I have to look something up. Hold on.
The mantis shrimp is so pretty, but so angry. It's true.
Too bad it's not the Forest of Mirth.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
Bum, because mirth means hilarity, glee, and gleefulness. Let's go to the Forest of Mirth. Or the Forest of Marth.
I was gonna say, I mean Mirth and Smash Bros.
Mutton! Get your mutton!
Looks like we've got everything the runaway kid asked for.
You can't collect more mutton, can you? You can. Because
well,
it's a collectible, not a usable. Usable's max at 10.
Yeah, I think he only wanted 5 anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah. But you know. Might as well have a few more, yeah? Can you drift slide over those shades?
Okay. Oh shit.
Whoa! Do you see him weave those rocks though? Boy, shit!
Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
Is that what we're doing?
Down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Bump.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Well.
Oh, you ain't gonna even to finish those quests.
No. Get them away.
You're going so fast in this game I can't catch up. Crying face.
Angry!
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go
Chili
fast.
dogs. Huh. Are we going fast? No, you're too slow. Huh.
Thank you, Angry. Oh, wow. I
So
love
pretty.
forest zones. Oh, hi, man.
Hey.
Oh, gosh, I want to live in a tree.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Hello.
Beware.
I like this guy.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words.
Like moist?
Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Weiss's voice. Oh no, Rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Aegis and Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream has spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor has determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes.
Said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words,
Said Aegis.
we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Aegis' suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace and then quickly changed the subject to who Aegis had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream.
Said the mayor.
A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Aegis and Weiss racked their brains but could find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider. Too much random chatter. Too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
I'm like wondering if I should exit out of this conversation and press circle, but I also don't want to skip the dialogue, so it's...
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Oh.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for the answer in the heavens.
Sorry, could you restart my chat?
Oh, restart?
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Aegis like a contagion.
Wait.
Said Aegis suddenly.
Did someone just say contagion?
Yes, I believe so. What of it?
Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right?
The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process.
He must have said something, right?
Asked the mayor.
Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams or... Oh, what the hell was it?
A sheep! Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Aegis' face suddenly lit up.
I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it.
At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Aegis.
That sounds about right,
he said as a stray sheet of paper fluttered around to the ground.
My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep.
The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across the lone piece of paper.
Last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream,
he said.
I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams.
The mayor paused, a grimace across his face.
I should probably be taking notes or something.
Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams. he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it.
Oh, Weiss, come on.
The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip.
I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it.
He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing.
My village was beautiful,
he said to no one in particular.
And it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until that happens.
Aegis nodded in agreement.
Wait a second, did I nod? I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help,
said Aegis,
just ask.
Now
hold on, I did not just say that.
Silence! Cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Aegis to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face.
Oh my God,
he said.
You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming.
The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out.
Thank you. I don't know how I can repay you.
Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place.
Mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Aegis and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Aegis slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Aegis's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around them. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. Suddenly, AI dungeon.
Yeah, right?
More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Aegis to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Aegis snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk! Aegis leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life.
Don't like that.
Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Aegis slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Aegis could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then just as Aegis's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed his hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods.
Shwee, 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 shwee.
As the insect cacar symphony dimmed another decibel, Aegis began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it?
1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it?
A relationship.
By my pages, is this a riddle?
I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place.
Then I leave it to you to answer.
What? 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it?
A secret. It's got to be a secret. Because
so?
2 people knowing a secret is ideal, but the more people who know that it's a secret isn't a secret anymore, and it becomes dangerous. I think it's a secret. You can pick whatever you want.
What about the seesaw, though?
I mean, it could be the seesaw.
I mean, man, that's an old meme. I mean, 3 people on a seesaw is dangerous. I'm gonna go with the seesaw.
Okay.
Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw! Weiss's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. When he just came to, he was once again surrounded by the sound of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. Oh, shit.
1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal.
I guess it's a secret. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Aegis sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. Seesaw makes a lot of sense, though. It's a secret, huh? Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Aegis like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Aegis moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. Guess the forest accepted us, huh? Said Aegis after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion.
Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet that you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads.
Seesaw makes no sense. Have you ever been on a seesaw alone? I guarantee you it's lacking. 2 people on a seesaw is pretty ideal. 3 people on a seesaw is dangerous, okay? There used to be 3 members of the NyanCave, and then the seesaw stream happened, okay? I know we're all trying to forget, but it happened.
But it is a fact.
It is a fact.
As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Aegis picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water.
Good heavens,
said Weiss.
And if you're wondering which stream it was the stream where we see Tom and then we saw Tom. That's how it happened.
His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When the night falls, I vanish. What am I?
Light?
Sunlight!
Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Aegis grit his teeth and tried to not reach out and strangle his companion.
How do you strangle a book?
He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window but break no glass. When the night falls, I vanish. What am I?
A bird!
A bird!
Smack!
A vampire! Say it.
Sunlight! I'll be right back.
Okay. This is a really cool section of the game. I didn't expect to have like some Zork. I didn't expect Zork, but I'm really happy that we got it, you know? Don't worry about this. This is just me fixing something. Yoko Taro do neat things, though. He do really neat things. I really like this. Like, I even like how, like, the text box slowly gets bigger until that's all there is. Really cool. Why is this a text-based adventure? Did the company run out of money? If it's a money thing, that's very clever. Like, I choose to believe that this is, like, let your imagination do it, you know? Because sometimes your imagination can be more vivid than visuals. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon.
In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place.
Hey, look,
cried Aegis, awaking Weiss from his daze.
There's a house or something over there.
Glancing in all directions of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees.
That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here, not only in a forest, but also a dream?
Aegis walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist.
Began Aegis. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning. Jesus.
Yeah.
Intense riddle time. And 2 at noon. But end the night with 3. What am I?
I know this one.
He just tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage
this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle.
Yeah, I suppose so, said Aegis. Well, at least it's an easy one. Is it? Without seeing it,
I've heard this one before, so I know it. Oh, you're gonna guess before you even see the answers.
I wanted to get it.
Okay.
But, so I'm sure when I see them, it'll be obvious. But, end the night with 3 and legs. Like, I was thinking a clock or something, but it doesn't work at all. Clocks have arms. I don't know. This was a riddle in a different game.
Yeah.
That we played.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember which one, but yeah, because we're born.
Was it DMC?
Crawling.
Yeah, DMC 3 had a word. Yeah, right,
okay.
Carrick.
Yeah. And I think we got that one pretty quickly at the time. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe, I can't really remember, but it's all fuzzy. But yeah, because you're born crawling, and then you spend most of your life on 2 legs, but then as you get older, you get a cane to help you walk, so you
That's
get 3.
right.
It's the Sphinx riddle. A man. What is a man?
The mist was dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word.
Correct.
With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity.
You're the mayor!
Cried Aegis. The small man slowly shook his head.
I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry. What's that mean?
It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance.
With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Aegis watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Aegis and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught the sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them.
Good gravy!
He cried.
You made it! You actually made it back!
His left hand grasped Aegis's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air.
God, by the heavens! Stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we're successful or not.
The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head.
I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Aegis withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile.
We broke the Death Dream seal,
he said.
At least, I think we did.
The mayor's face beamed as Aegis filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep.
In that, like, anime opening style where they're all laying on the grass.
With their heads together,
hands,
yeah.
Oh.
Aegis cocked his head.
Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why did we just lay down and go to sleep?
Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Aegis and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice, it is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing.
This is the first time,
began the mayor.
The first time I have felt tired since I was in prison here.
His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or for a year, and when they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker and the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream.
Oh!
Aegis shook the mayor's shoulder gently.
Good news,
he said.
I think we made it.
Oh, wow,
said the mayor in an odd voice.
We did. I'm back.
He blinked once and then again as if not quite believing the sight before him.
You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream.
The mayor started to stand and then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked and then glanced at Aegis and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet.
Real life may take some getting used to. Oh, well,
said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest.
I never want to sleep again. No,
said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet.
No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them.
The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree at the center of the village and then bowed his head and prayed silently.
This is a holy tree,
he explained when the prayer was finished.
It is the guardian of our village's history and memories.
Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods.
Weiss, we were just infected with a disease spread by words that puts us in a visual novel, okay? I think we can use our imagination a little bit here.
The mayor shook his head.
Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse.
Aegis and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice, this certainly is a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Aegis mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words that he'd left them with.
I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean?
Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment.
You know,
he said softly,
this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too.
He just tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice.
Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the Death Dream. It probably doesn't mean anything.
Aegis gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There is something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
They can't all each be a novel. Oh, Dark Execution. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Oh, that's the one that I was using in this fight.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
That was so cool.
Very cool.
I got things to play.
Yeah.
Why are we reading the script for a cut scenario? That's what novels and drama CDs are for.
Spike! Right? Also, musical stage plays as well. Thank you.
Nice try, game, but the answer to all three is a baby. It crawls on all fours, but cut off its legs and it crawls on 2 arms, and giving it a crutch makes 3.
Sorry, we got an emergency alert test. Which...
Mine doesn't even make noise.
Mine was vibrating.
Yeah, mine vibrated too.
Thank you, Rollboy!
Thank you.
That was twisted.
A bit. It sounds familiar, though.
It's my birthday today. I'm level 28.
Hey! Tsuki Dragon no Okami! Dragon no Okami!
Thank you.
Happy birthday! Boo 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 boo. Boo boo. Bless you. Level 28. Man, once you unlock level 30, you get to your subclass, and that's where things get real crazy cool. Some of these riddles were definitely in Baldur's Gate 2.
Oh, you know what? It might have been in Divinity 2 as well.
Now I can finally return.
This is one of the most...
I know.
I know.
I know.
I know.
How weird.
I guess I should save. I'm scared.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yeah.
Oh no. No. Oh, there's 2. This is 2? Oh man.
This is neat.
That's a bit much.
It's a lot.
This person...
It would appear...
You get a weapon for doing them all.
It's for a weapon?
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining.
Stop complaining. Okay, here we go. I breathe the air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell?
I don't know. Should we like kind of read it and just go through it quickly? Because if we just read it, it won't take very long. But reading it out is gonna take some bit.
I would like to read it out because you know, I think that for the people listening, it'll be a lot easier or better than just
This is fresh hell.
This is fresh hell. My box, my prison is tucked beneath a stairway in a long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays with no end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock.
So dramatic. Someone knocks.
Anyone there? I hear in an unfamiliar voice say, "My savior,
I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of the lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss, and this is Aegis. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Aegis extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that. That again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. I know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers at no matter the cost.
Wait, you want to save your rescuers? But they're here to save you.
The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like an endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether a scream or laughter, I cannot be certain, and then my mind grants me merciful blackness. I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I then proceed north. I then proceed north again. At the end of the path, the water rises to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so turn my eyes upwards. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in their prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people have lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet I extend a single finger to the painting. I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another figure. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is this another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped within the eternity of this place. I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lay on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted on the portrait. I've been admiring the row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim in their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. This is legitimately a map.
I know. I kind of have an idea of where I am.
At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head. But as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of this feast is a corpse, as are all the guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made their homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands and slowly back away from the table.
My Chemical Romance cover band is called Requiem for the Damned.
Oh, that's so cool. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands upon the chairs. My gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths.
Awful everything the story.
My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls have committed some terrible crime for which this was their punishment, though in truth I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Against all hope, we make it to the front door.
Break it down!
Someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Aegis and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat, and the clouds above are still dark and foreboding. But to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I trust you?
Thank you.
I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I surely would have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatter, and I sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin.
Your dress? Asks Weiss. Then you are a woman, madam.
I am. I proffer the two, with a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Aegis is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well.
Good thing it's not men writing women, or else this would be a completely different story.
With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside within their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, unaccounted black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Yeah, we navigated it pretty well.
That was so cool! I shall play things.
This lady has some dark thoughts. Lighten up a bit.
Many dark thoughts.
We could have been on Candy Mountain with rainbows and sunshine, but...
I hope we get a Candy Mountain dream where things are nice.
I took an interview today for an A job just for practice.
Oh.
They offered a second round, at 7:30 AM an hour away. Trying to decide the worth RIP.
Ellengale!
That's interesting.
Congratulations, and well, I mean, nice job getting the practice, and they liked you, so good job.
I'm always so curious what they kind of want from a second round of interviewing, because, like, if you get the first interview, that usually means you have the qualifications for the job, and they just want to, like, see you as a person to see if you could fit in and stuff. And then the second one, like, is it just to make sure? What's the point?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you can fail that dream, and if you do, you have to start at the beginning.
Oh.
That's crazy.
First try. Oh, boy.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Fool, you can't talk about wordplay in public. Have you no decency? Whew.
Even
A colony of massive sculptures was... Okay.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Aegis had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
Cool.
What do you think, Vice?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. And then the voices just stop.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight.
Aegis nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. Even the book is looking kind of tasty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Aegis lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much.
A joke?
He said.
No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work.
You don't sound very sure of yourself there.
Perhaps not, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear.
He just glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head and resumed walking. As time passed, Aegis's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses.
We are definitely getting closer,
said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion.
Yes, this much is certain.
Encouraged, Aegis lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water!
Water?
Asked Weiss.
Preposterous, I don't see any water.
Over there, just ahead of us, look! The sun's reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Aegis sprang to life and bounded towards the site. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Aegis closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly.
I believe this is known as a mirage,
he said.
Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things.
Aegis shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is, I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Aegis sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Aegis came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Aegis and struck him in the face with his cover.
Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here.
Aegis's face clouded. There isn't?
There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much.
Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone.
However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the City of Art.
Aegis looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Aegis, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Aegis. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?"
Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use.
The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with light of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of material they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Hey, Cinco de Mayo, you're right, AJ. Unable to find a theme or purpose for the abstract works around them, Aegis and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Aegis uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Aegis moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures, alighting on the statue's shoulder. It emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real. The others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. And with that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Aegis. They're alive. Huh. The triplets bowed low before Aegis.
Please,
said Alpha.
You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real!
Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Aegis and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake! You know I'm the real one.
What a load of crap,
said Gamma.
Beta is a fake. Everyone knows that I'm the only real one around here.
Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. Is this the information we need? I would assume it represents it to us, but...
I've never been good at this riddle. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. So Alpha says that Alpha's real. Beta says that Alpha's a liar. And Gamma says that Beta's a liar.
Yeah. So the way you solve these is by considering each of the possibilities. So if Beta is telling the truth, then Alpha's a fake, and I'm the real one.
If Beta's telling the truth, that means Alpha's the fake, and that Gamma's a liar.
And Gamma would be a liar as well, because they said Beta's a fake.
Yeah.
But if...
But the thing is, are 2 telling it? No, only one's lying, right?
Only one is telling the truth, the others are lying.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and if Gamma is telling the truth, Beta's a fake, everyone knows I'm the real one. But then that's impossible because...
This song is amazing.
If Beta was lying, then Alpha would be real. So that doesn't work.
Because, I mean, like...
No, yeah, I got it, basically.
Okay. If you got it.
And if Alpha's telling the truth... Oh, that doesn't quite work then. Because if Alpha's telling the truth... that's a lie. Oh, yeah. Because if Alpha is real... then Gamma doesn't work because then Beta is a fake would be the truth. So really, only Beta can be real. Beta's the real one. That's the only one that makes sense. When you consider all of these statements...
When you consider all of these statements, only one of them can be the real thing.
He just furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real one will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with it. The real one is Beta. Though Aegis's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him.
If Alpha were telling the truth,
began Weiss in a dry tones of a lecturer,
Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now, let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars in this situation. However, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us the two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real.
As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more.
Congratulations, villager,
said Weiss in a cheerful voice.
The time to awaken has arrived.
Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Aegis pulled him to his feet.
Why did you have a dream like this? Have you been to this city before?
The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape and then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Aegis, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Aegis during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
This is a really interesting segment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Faith.
Faith! This looks valuable. I can really have it?
It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Ooh, wow.
Swear to God, NieR Zost is iconic, especially Kane's theme.
Steampunk, yeah. Kaine's theme is so beautiful. I really like it. Like that was amazing.
Kaine's theme really works here for some reason.
Roboy! It was so good. I find myself like whistling or humming it. It's very good. Oh, Lady Z. Oh my gosh. I have dreams that take place in locations like, oh, he just came back. He came back home to see me. Yay! I have dreams that take place in like alternate versions of like my hometown or alternate Vancouver. Like in my.
So how was the village?
In my brain, I know where it is.
Truly magnificent.
It's not there.
There are no words. Really.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
No words. Really.
Yeah, great job, Roboy, making Brian say Kaine correctly. Imagine if Kaine was in there with us.
Yeah, right.
Oh, fuck this shit. What the fuck is this shit?
Just always in need of so much money. It's just looking at me like, oh, that looks like death dodge rolling towards me at an alarming speed. Well.
we read the Replicant stories? We've read some of them, not all of them. Oliver swears it'd be censored. It'd be great. I'm kind of sad they didn't go the censorship route in English, because like we were watching
Drag Race UK.
No, Zombieland Saga.
Oh yeah.
And they had a moment where they were censoring things, and I was like, it's funny. It's funny. It articulates a point really well.
Wish I could run a little bit faster.
I've been having some strange dreams lately, like the past 2 nights. Strange dreams.
Like, is any of this even real?
Right? Or not?
Yeah, apparently we could have died in the maze. Neat. My,
Choose Your Own Adventure. I hated those books. I always died in them, and it made me upset.
You always knew you were going to die when you were on, like, page 31. It's like, flip to page 247. It's like, fuck.
How about I don't and I choose the other one instead? Yeah, I have a vivid memory of reading a Choose Your Own Adventure book in an elementary school library about like a jungle adventure, and I'm like, I'll cross the bridge. I can't wait to go on this fun adventure. The bridge breaks and I died in spikes, and I was like, this is awful, and I hate them. Drakengard 3 censoring is hilarious. I just wish it wasn't always death. Like every option was like either you die or you go on to the next zone. And it's like, I wish that there was multiple paths instead of just a bunch of dying.
Well, that would take effort, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
You do realize that all of those novels were written by David Cage.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about?
It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
I need 10 medicinal.
He lied.
I know, right?
He's like, I gotta make him have like the most hardest time. Imagine we had everything on us, and he's like, oh shit.
So, you went and caught the fish, did you? Well, since you're so insistent, I suppose I better reveal one of my fishing secrets.
Fishing secrets?
Was I being...
Enough. If you catch 10 sardines, I'll reveal one of my most closely guarded secrets.
I bet you chat could just tell us the secret. Take that, old man. Go play your sardine game.
Just the kid I was looking for.
What's up?
I've got a letter for the lighthouse lady, and I was hoping you could deliver it. The other postmen, well, they don't really want to deal with her.
Gee.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I'd do it myself, but with my bad leg and all.
What? Your leg looks fine. Grabs a rock. Oh, God, it's broken.
Anyway, sorry to keep
Can't
bugging
see the lighthouse lady anytime soon. Not in this condition. Oh, shit. You got any medicinal herbs?
That lighthouse, so you should start there. Oh, and thank you.
Oh, we still get the letters.
My dearest beloved, again I put pen to paper when all I desire is to see you with mine own eyes. How do the days find you? I'm faring well enough. My illness is stubborn, but my love for you is stronger. Just knowing that you wait for me is enough to keep me going. I know how lonely you must be, but I must say this again. Do not attempt to find me. The voyage is treacherous and disease runs rampant in this land. If anything were to happen to you, I fear I would not be able to take it. My love, my dearest love, I will return to you soon.
I'd laugh if it was like Yona writing these letters. She's like, Yeah, I got really bored, so I just started writing letters, and this one lady really bit on it, so I just kind of played this character, and I'm in way too deep, big bro. I don't know how to get rid of her.
Big bro, I need you to do a hit for me. Dear Aegis, I'm worried about you. You spent all of your
We read this one already.
We've read that one already.
Yeah. Airy, seafront, yeah. Oh, my dearest, my efforts at cultivating Frisia have finally borne fruit. I know it's taken a while, but I didn't want to contact you until I was sure I could keep my head above water. Now that money's starting to roll in, I was hoping you could leave the village and come live with me as my wife. I know it's sudden, but I'm not very good at this type of thing, so I figured I'd ask and let the chips fall where they may. I'll be waiting.
The nerve! How dare he boss us around?
It's okay, Vice. At least we're helping people.
He's gone.
You are far too soft.
And you're just a cranky old man.
Bookman. Grandma Vice was a man. No. He was a book. No, a book. No. Shit.
He was a bookman.
Bookman. Maybe he was just a book.
But he was still Grimoire Vice! Grimoire Vice! Finding sealed verses.
Burninating the Aegis.
Still no fish.
Oopsies. I don't know what I just threw out there.
Carp. Scaring them away.
Carp.
Oh, I see.
Forgot how to fish. Oh, I remembered how to fish. We're just accidentally a fish. Whoa, big!
Squid!
That's no sardine.
It's seaweed?
Aquatic plant.
That's not Falco.
Okay, so there's one up there, and there's, he wants sardines. I don't have 10 sardines. There's no way. I think.
Yeah, that's a cute little fishing thing you made. Very cute.
Hope you.
Oh dear.
It's time.
I know. Oh, I guess we'll have to talk to the old lady next time. Brum, 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 brum. Ah, what? Oh, right. Post office. Damn it. Well, didn't know we'd have an Ace Attorney warm-up stream today,
Ace Attorney warm-up stream.
but we did. So there's that.
I broke your face.
You broke my face. How could you break my face? Thank you for being here, though. And thank you for supporting what we do today. Oh, it's Wednesday today, so we still got tomorrow.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah. More Yakuza. Cool game, though. Later, Uzu. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting what we do. We got some cool stuff coming up. We're gonna do an update stream one of these days. Very soon. Because, yeah, we got Final Fantasy VII Intergrade coming around the corner in June, but we might finish this early. I don't know. It seems like it, I think. As we... Ooh, that's what he wants me to.
I remember when we played NieR, I was like, oh wow, this is going by really fast, and then it was not happening.
Yeah. Updates? Yeah. I'll be counting the days for the DGS stream. Yeah. July, right? Hopefully we can hit that pretty soon. What I learned so far? Reading is fundamental. Truly. Truly. Yeah. I'm predicting this game to take 2 more weeks, roughly. On the pace we're going. I don't know if that's reasonable. But yeah, very cool, very fluid. The only thing that's a bit weird is I feel like I have so many magic spells, and I guess you're just supposed to play the way you want to play, but I'm like, I want to use all of them, and they're odd to switch out, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could just replace my block with like magic wall.
Yeah, you could.
And yeah, probably SMT3 as well. M330.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people wanting that.
Yeah. Paper Mario Paper Mario, that might be a good one in between. We'll see.
And the 1,000-year door.
We don't have too much time, but I think that's like a the Nintendo 64 one's just Paper Mario.
Oh, is it just Paper Mario?
Yeah, 1,000-year door is GameCube, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think Paper Mario is like a 20 to 30 hour game, so that might work well. July's your birth month, nice. But yeah.
What a nice month to be born in the summer.
Oh, congrats, Ellen. Those are really good games. I love them a lot. It's fun. Yeah, 1,000-year door is GameCube. Nice.
I had no idea.
All right. Well, anyways, we got some lunch to do. For Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. Bye. Bye.